Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have a flourished alphabet artist trading card to share with you. So let's jump right in. So I have already created this, and I used a book to create this. It was let me get the actual title here for you. It was the Decorative Alphabets and Initials paperback, and I bought it off Amazon. It was like 15 Canadian dollars. And you can use it to do royalty-free designs. So a lot of illustrators or graphic designers, we can use this book. You have to purchase the book, of course, but you can use it then to create things based on the designs within the book. So that's what I did here. I penciled out the design of this A, and originally I had the intention of doing all of the letters of the alphabet in this style. That was my original intention, and I'll explain to you why I ended up not doing it. But that was the intention. So I started with the letter A. Otherwise, I probably would have done C, since that's the first letter of my first name, but that's kind of where I started. So of course, that book will be linked and listed down below if you have any interest in checking it out. It's a very, very cool book if you like typefaces and fonts like I do. So this video, I am in Mexico currently, so if you hear any strange background noise, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do a voiceover in my hotel room in the middle of the night in the hotel. So if there's any weird background sounds, so sorry about that. I didn't record enough videos before I left, and I honestly thought I was talking to my husband, and I thought that we went home Wednesday. So I was like, that's perfect. I'll go home Wednesday. I can, get a video ready for Thursday morning and it'll be fine. And then he was like, no, Ciara, we fly home Thursday. So I had to pull a video out of my little stash of random kind of side projects that I take on and do for fun for myself that I'm never sure if I'm going to share or not, because sometimes they don't necessarily fit with what my channel is, or alternatively, like this one, I wasn't as happy with the final product as I was hoping I would be. I love it up until I do the line work at the end. So bear with me. I'll walk you through why I didn't love it and what I would change had I done it now, knowing what I did with this one. So that's why my nails are really short in this video. This video is older. I've had this sitting in my kind of catalog for a while because I originally had every intention of sharing it, and then I wasn't happy with the end result. But I feel like I want to share all of my work, not every piece that I ever do, because some pieces I don't share, but I want to share the work with you guys that sometimes takes a turn that I didn't expect and I don't love. Because I think it's more realistic for you to see that not everything I make is gold, not every line I draw is straight, not that I everything I create is gold, right? So I thought that could kind of be a little bit inspirational for people who are struggling a little with some of their work, to understand that, we all make things that we aren't happy with in the end. But that doesn't make it less beautiful. It doesn't make it not worth sharing or not worth, giving to somebody else. But so I thought that this could maybe, hopefully, be a bit inspirational to anybody else who kind of struggles a little bit sometimes with what they're creating. So it's kind of what I thought I would do with this. And at this point, I still love it. I don't know how well you can see the pencil marks in the video of the original drawing of the letter A, but that's what I'm following. So for the first layer that I did, I used a gold pearlescent FineTec metallic watercolor paint. And then this next layer is a purple that I had on hand. It's actually for dip pens, but I mean, it works perfectly with this little watercolor brush that I'm using. And then I'm just kind of filling in the areas that I want to be those colors. So originally I was going to have it be gold, purple, and black. That is what it ends up being. But after this piece of what I'm doing, it takes a bit of a turn, and I'm not happy with how it turned out in the end. And it's too bad, because it's not horrible. It's just that the lines I wanted were not straight. And that's completely on me. I decided to use a dip pen for this, which, looking back now, I would have used the same paintbrush I'm using here for the black lines instead of the dip pen. And that's because this paper is very, very textured. So to get a straight line with a dip pen, unless you're very experienced, which I am not, is very difficult. So I kind of set myself up to struggle, and I did. So that's on me, and I learned a lot from this piece, and that's why I kind of think it's important to share it, because I did learn a lot, and I think that that can be very valuable, especially to me, and hopefully to anybody else who struggles through some of their pieces, that just because you struggled, it doesn't make it less beautiful or less of a learning experience. So hopefully that kind of helps inspire somebody to maybe look at a piece that they've done a bit differently. That's kind of my intention. You guys know that I really want to inspire other people to create, because I think that everybody can, regardless of, skill level or age or anything like that. I think that everybody can create beautiful things, and I want to help inspire that. So that's kind of the whole purpose of my channel. So then a side note to this, if you guys have been watching the vlogs that I've been doing, you know that I'm about to launch my shop. I plan to open it February 4th. That is my hope. And I will have those stickers that I've been showing in the last couple of vlogs, or the last vlog especially. I'll have those stickers up and for sale if anybody's interested in purchasing one. So I thought I'd give you guys that little heads up if you're at all interested in purchasing some of them. And the next vlog that I'm doing will have Mexico footage in it. We're having a blast, other than I did manage to get a head cold the whole time we've been here. So I've been kind of battling that a little bit, but it's still been a beautiful vacation. I have a lot of really fun stuff to share with you guys if you're interested at all in it, and that will be in the next vlog that I'm doing. So here's where I kind of went wrong. This is my dip pen. It has a Nikko G Nib in it. If you know anything about dip pens, that's just the nib that's in the holder. And I just struggled to get the line straight. And generally, I'm not, a professional calligrapher by any stretch of the imagination, but I usually can do a fairly straight line, and I couldn't do it here. And I don't think any of my lines look great. And I honestly, looking back at this, if I was to do this again, I would have used that same watercolor brush that I was using to do the gold and the purple on this letter, because I think I would have been a lot happier with how the lines turned out. But I mean, hindsight, it always kind of, we would always do it better if we could do it again. So it's kind of, here is where I ended up not liking the letter and deciding I wasn't sure if I wanted to share it, because I didn't like how my line work turned out. But again, like I just said to you guys, I think that there's a lot to be learned in the mistakes that we make. So I want to make sure that you guys know that not everything I make is the most amazing project ever. I do struggle through things. I do make things that I'm not ecstatic with. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this artist trading card. Do you think, and would you want to see if I did more of these letters? Would that be something you'd be interested in? I could maybe turn it into like Q&A videos. If you guys had any questions for me or anything like that, I could sit down and maybe discuss different topics with you or that kind of thing, because there's not much for me to explain through them. I mean, you saw me paint in the letter with the gold and the purple, and then now you see me just kind of going around the lines that were meant to be black. So there's not much really for me to explain in the process. But I could, if anybody was interested in seeing these videos, just kind of make it Q&A, or we could pick a specific topic and discuss that or anything like that. So let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. I always like to hear from you guys. I do respond to every one of my comments that everybody leaves for me. I love to hear from you. I greatly appreciate all of you. And I hope that you found this video kind of interesting, even though it was fairly different. I did not get a shot of me holding it up at the end, so sorry about that. I just have the picture, so I kind of have just the picture of it here, so you can kind of see it a bit closer. But that is the video I have for you guys today, and I will see you again very soon. I'd love if you consider leaving me a like, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do new videos every Monday and Thursday. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.